Okay, so it's currently 7:48. We're finna get in the shower. So yeah, I'll probably be out in the next 10, and then I'm gonna start doing my makeup. So yeah. It won't work. It won't. We finna do our hair now. So yeah, I'm gonna do it because it's 7:57. So I'm gonna do my hair before I get in the before I do my makeup, because I wanted to make sure it's very wet and curly and stuff. So that's why I put this robe on, so I can wet it and drench it and then put my thing back on. But yeah, I got my hair done yesterday, as y'all saw, of course, because I didn't start this vlog today. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that. But I'll get back y'all in a second. I need to worship. It's in the spirit this morning. Oh my God, God is moving. I feel a shifting in the atmosphere. There's a shifting in the house on this evening. Armed against me shall prosper. One word. One word. It won't work. Okay, so it's currently 8:04, right? The longest thing that takes me to do is my eyebrows. Like, that always takes me a long time. So once I get my eyebrows, I can roll with the face. I'm trying to be out of here by like 8:35, 8:45-ish. Really 8:40. So like, yeah, like I'm definitely trying to be out of here ahead of time. Will that happen? I don't know. I don't know. But it's cool. We gonna figure something out. We finna to get rolling. Let me, hold on. Okay, yeah. Now it's time to do my face. Okay, so yeah, but we finna get with the face. We're gonna listen. I don't know if I want to listen to worship music, because I'm not gonna put this in montage footage. I'm gonna break it up for you. I don't know. Let me just do my eyebrows. But I'm finna put on a sermon for a second, and then I might switch back to music though. But I'm watching Pastor Mike Jr. Help Me. That's the name of the sermon. It's in the Proof series. But yeah.
Mark uses words that cheer every church up, and immediately. And then suddenly, see, I like that. I'm one of them people, you can have some good tea for me. If it take it too long for the tea to get hot, I lose interest. Who am I talking to? You can call me and say, oh, I got some good tea for you. What's going on? Now, you know so-and-so, then so-and-so. But remember last time, come on, get to it now. I'm too busy. I shouldn't even be in y'all lives. That God, you ain't got to give me no money. You ain't got to give me a house. You ain't got to give me a car. But this year, just give me a suddenly.
Just give me a suddenly, Lord. Just give me a suddenly.
I don't know who you sitting next to, but just reach over that neighbor and high five another neighbor and tell them, children gonna get their life to Christ suddenly.
Suddenly.
God's gonna turn your situation around.
Suddenly. Come on.
360 at home in the sanctuary in overflow. Jump up and shout suddenly.
Suddenly. Is this the big one? Is this
You better keep your eye on me. That's why certain people you don't play with. That's why your haters and your friends got the same level of confusion. Because all they did was this. And by the time they did this, I don't look like what I used to look like.
I don't look like what I used to look like. Buster 360.
Why? Because God flipped my situation. You gotta touch 5 people and shout.
I'm touching all 5 of y'all. You don't look like what you've been through.
If I'm over here and I see you get it,
I just know.
I see you get it. I know if I just be still,
Be still.
my blessing is on
The way.
the way.
No.
See, y'all don't even shout with me, right?
Like this kind. This is the good kind right here.
He'll be here.
It focused.
No, you didn't know if Jesus was coming back. So when they got in his presence,
809.
they didn't have time to be cute, stuck up, or sedity. Look at how you sitting here right now. Sitting here all bougie-fied, looking at me like, hallelujah, hallelujah. No, God did more than this for me. If I praise, match what he did for me. I may make some...
Y'all better make some noise.
Okay. So hear me. Are y'all with me? Y'all with me? Overflow.
What's next? What's next after eyebrows? I think it's top concealer and then foundation.
A
I'm
man
trying to remember.
from the tombs, here it is,
Take the
with
same
an unclean
discount.
spirit. Who's taking good notes? Anybody? I'm so
Same
proud of
discount.
your notes too. Y'all be tagging me in them. It just blesses me that we're becoming a church that takes notes. It means a lot to me, okay? So hear me when I say this. A man with an unclean spirit. I've said this once, but before I get into my new stuff, I want to say this again. I believe it's worth repeating. They didn't call him an unclean man. They said it was a man with an unclean spirit. You want to know why folks don't do church? Because for too many years, the church gave people an adjective that was just something that God could deliver. I am not a sinning sister. I am not a single mother. I am not an ex-convict. See, if church ain't nothing, it's the place that when I walk in it, my label shouldn't come with me.
Come on.
Which confuses me of how all y'all label people
Come on.
try to keep labels on people
Yeah.
that you hide on your... Michael, take really good notes today, okay? You gonna take the notes? Okay, let's go. You ready? I don't see what you're gonna take notes with. It's the place of pain. He lived in the tombs. Put this in your notes, Pastor Mike. The tomb wasn't where he was. Say that better. The tomb wasn't just where he was. It had become a part of who he was becoming.
Ooh. That would have tore him up.
See, the tomb ain't just his location. It became his identity.
Come on.
Yeah. You want to know what I see throughout the Bible? This may be worth writing. I don't know how it's going to come out. So just write it the best way you understand it. What I see in the Bible is a pattern of God delivering people from a place, but the place never got out of them.
Okay. I hear.
He tells the children of Israel, I'm bringing you out of Egypt. They get into freedom and start acting like slaves. Think about this. They said, why you bring us out here to die? People.
Come on.
Yeah, you don't have to act like where you live.
That was
Somebody,
You don't have to act where you live.
I agree with that. There was a story my professor at Yale Divinity told, and I'll never forget it. He said there were two twins. Their mother was strung out on drugs. He said, man, their whole life they saw mama strung out on drugs. One of the twins went on to be a doctor and a therapist and began to help people get over addictions. The other twin became an addict.
Light one.
They asked the one who became an addict, why are you on drugs? He said, because I saw my mama. He asked the other twin, why are you a therapist?
Because I saw my mama.
So what I'm trying to tell you is at a certain point, where you from is no longer an acceptable excuse. Let me pause and parenthetically digress because some of y'all sitting here like that's a ghetto word. No. Just because you come from money, don't mean you gotta treat people like they ain't nothing.
When I did that?
Did you hear what I just said?
Bro, when did I do this?
Because I see something that's critical. I need you to catch this now. The place of pain. The tomb wasn't just where he was. It had become a part of who he was becoming. Put this in your notes.
Okay.
He wasn't just in a dark place. The darkness was in him. This is what I call, this is worth writing. It's on the screen. The theology of the place. That's rich. The theology
Ooh, that
of the
nose
place.
contour too eat.
In scripture, location is never just geography, It's theology. What does that mean, PMJ?
Oh, don't need
It
that
lets
one.
us know
Let's finish this one.
where you dwell often reflects where you are spiritually.
Come on. Oh, I got it right there too.
This is good. It's required that you turn your location on for me. I wish I could sit right here on stage and all y'all locations popped up. And I could see not where you land on Sunday,
but where you been?
Send me
Your location. He's so funny, bro.
Because hear me, it's called the theology of the place. In scripture, can you underline that in your notes? Dwell. That's rich. Underline that. Dwell.
Y'all taking notes for me? Because I can't take notes while I'm doing my makeup, okay? So y'all need to be taking notes, okay?
Let's talk about dwell, okay? Somebody say dwell. All right, here, watch this. Dwell. Definition. Put it in the comments right here. Dwell. It means where you've settled emotionally, mentally, spiritually.
Okay. I'm here.
So when you see the word biblically dwell, you can exchange it with settle. So when we worship and say, Lord, dwell here, what we're saying is settle here.
Mm-hmm. Settle.
And some of us have gotten so used to dysfunction that we built a home in a place we were only supposed to pass through.
Ooh. Okay. Are you receiving?
No, dwell means to settle. Settle means to make home. So are you dwelling in dysfunction?
Are you dwelling in dysfunction?
Where are you? And so when we say where you dwell reflects where you are spiritually, we're not just talking about geography. Put this in your notes. We're talking about head space, heart posture, and where your faith is parked.
All right. Come on.
Those three things are heavy. And
I'm doing some stuff kind of backwards, but we're going with the flow.
We're
going with the flow.
See, that's why I'm slowing down in my teaching. That's why you're seeing over the last 2 months I've been so no-heavy.
We're going to let that sit for a
We
second.
will not be a church that puts emphasis only on celebration with no information.
Is it this palette?
Did you hear what I just said? Because when life get thick, that praise break gonna be hard to come by.
Okay.
I need you
using this palette, we're going to take this color and this color. Zulu and Falani. And mix them.
Spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, my headspace, my heart posture, where your faith is parked.
And dust all the extraness off.
Trauma
and we're just going to make
trauma
like the outer eye.
This is how pain impacts not only our behavior, but our location.
Okay, okay. That's good.
All right, I'm going to make it. Who got a grandmama who could move if she wanted to?
Mine can move in general. Oh.
And stay stuck like, I ain't going over there. No, I'm going to stay right here.
Oh, I got a grandfather.
Trauma theology. Past hurt and pain, or the idea that she wasn't welcome in a certain place, has become her standard. That now she says, this is where I'm going to stay versus what God has better for me. Trauma theology doesn't just affect what you do. It affects where you do life from.
Ooh, come on. Okay, and we're going to take, I think it's Barinka. Yeah, Barinka, which is right here. And it's in this pink one. This one from Julius. So,
watch this. When I
we're just going to put it.
Leslie, put this in the notes. This is going to be really good. Move. A headspace move. A heart posture move.
A light little brown.
And a faith part move. Number 4, and sometimes a location move. Why, PMJ, is critical? Because it's not just who you are, it's where you do it from.
Okay, now we're going to take this kind of brush, and we're just going to...
I want to be practical. All right? If I go to K's and get you a ring, that's one price.
It's $8.21. We're doing good on time.
Now, if it's the same exact
and I take it up sometimes, so after I keep on patting it, I take it a little up.
The location.
I used to not like blush, but I like it now.
Some people treat you the way they treat you because of where they found you.
That part. He got you there. Come on.
Some people treat you.
And then they be taking like a little bit up here. I don't like doing all the face contour. It's just not my cup of tea. I ain't gonna lie.
Is B. Brian present? B. Brian. Yeah, what you doing when you leave? Cool.
He made it look like he at the club.
See what's up with you? Want another drink? Okay, cool. Now we just gonna get out of here how can you possibly know the value of something in an environment like this?
Okay.
Thank you, B. Brian.
We're gonna take ColourPop's caramel and the perfume. You preaching, bro. You tap it and then you blow. I blow a lot because I don't like a lot. And I press.
Certain people found you at your brokest. Certain people found you at your most confused.
And I press.
And the reason they
And then I do it again.
with you currently is because you are no
Again.
longer acting like where they found you. That's why you can testify things I used to do. I don't do no more places.
I used to go.
Locations I used to be at.
I don't go.
have been changed.
Try to get all them creases. And me personally, I don't like to be bright underneath the eye, so I go ahead and dust it off
Is your
with this
location
kind of brush.
impacting your value?
It could be one like the one that I kind of use for the blush, but
Can I ask you a question?
I just don't have another
Who
one.
was at my church in Forestdale? Anybody? Did I preach like this in Forestdale? Did I dress like this in Forestdale? Did they sing like this in Forestdale? Because the location shifted.
Oh, okay.
Did we not have a parking ministry in the hood? Did we not have a gate even though it was super raggedy and falling in? We had one.
Okay.
Did not a man
I was gonna put on nails. Ooh, it's 30 now. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna do under eye
Did they
mascara.
not hug you?
Wait, no.
Can I ask you a question? What changed?
Setting spray. Laura Mercier.
Once you put it in a different location, it made you view it
Okay.
differently.
Can I do my nails?
Now, I'm not proud of
Fast.
that. But what I'm
Like
trying
in
to
5
show you
minutes?
is a
I
principle.
think I can.
It's called the principle
But I don't
of the
remember
place.
which one is which, but I feel like I
Where
can
you
figure it out
find
real
it
fast.
sometimes determines its value. Which is why some of y'all owe people in your past an apology. You mad because they treated you cheap.
Whew.
When you should apologize like, I ain't even mad at you. I realized where you found me, you didn't know better. You thought I was the same price as them. Y'all just missed what
I'm
I
stretching it out so it can
Y'all
sit in
missed
the
what
right
I just
place.
said.
Okay. And then we're gonna take under eye mascara.
Did he get
Go back to
saved?
it.
And the money ain't the same.
We're gonna.
Now all of a sudden you and your feelings.
Can you see? No, you can't see that. Go down. Can y'all see?
Oh, y'all
Okay.
thought this just a bad. No. Because y'all a trip too. See, if you really want to know if people, why do I need you to get better? Put this in your notes. Because if you don't, you'll confuse a trauma response with a personality trait.
Okay.
Michael. When I told you trauma doesn't just affect what you do, it affects where you do life from. Here's what I'm saying. It alters your defaults. All right, this ain't a trick question.
Okay.
Do me a favor.
Cool.
What's the T-Mobile?
Now, one last thing that I am finna do. Take this palette. I'm gonna get the black.
Who knew that automatically? Because no matter where you get your phone from, the default is the same. The
I'm gonna get
ringtone don't
this, like a little
change
black, a little pointy one, and just.
till you change it. So what I'm trying to show you is if you're stuck in trauma, it alters your default. You settle for survival. You live in tombs instead of places of truth. And here's the danger. If you're
I
not
do a little
careful,
black underline.
you'll confuse a
It makes it
trauma
look a little bit
response
tear. I don't know,
with
it's
a
something about it.
personality trait. Do I need to go deeper in that? Okay, give me my chart. This is really good. This is why you need good people on staff, and I need everybody praying because Leslie is about a month away from defending her doctoral dissertation. I'm so proud of her. So what Leslie does is, I've been writing the sermons, I send them to Leslie, and she organizes it like I like it. She makes her stuff highlights, she puts all the screens up for me, make sure we got it. But then she done got so smart, she be adding stuff in purple in my notes. That's Leslie. I think blue is D, purple is Leslie, okay? And here's what Leslie said. She said,
And then we can go ahead and do lips.
A trauma response is a behavior or pattern
It's
developed
8:27.
as a protective stressing a traumatic expression. Okay.
Face
Some of y'all,
hold on, y'all can't see it in good lighting. Like this ain't good lighting. Let me turn this on.
They cool enough, but they got a
y'all see it now?
I don't like their character. That's not their character.
The face is beat though. The face is beat. Like the face is beat.
Never showed up.
The face is beat, but it looked bad on there. But like right here, it look good. But on there, it does not look good. Let me see if I turn it this way.
That ain't their character.
Okay, y'all can see how good the face is beat now. Okay, yeah. Okay, but now we're finna do lips. All I do is a brown outliner and I put lip gloss on.
Man, but I'm really preaching to 7 of y'all who's sitting in church like he is really talking to me today.
He is.
Because I want to be nice. I'm one of the most nicest people you'll ever meet in your life. I will give you the shirt off my back.
I don't know about all that now.
After so many games, you start side-eyeing people. Then they say stuff about you like you difficult. I'd rather be hard to deal with than easy to play.
I need to make sure my nose clean though. We ain't got time for no dirty nose.
Michael, I'm not difficult. I've developed it. I'm not making an excuse for it. I've developed a trauma response. Why? A personality trait, relatively stable characteristic of how someone thinks. See, your character trait is you're nice, you're loving, you're kind, but you develop. You're smart and you're important. This is the face. Okay, so now we're gonna put on my dress and stuff, and then we're gonna do nails lash. Okay. Oh, I should have put on my bracelet. Hold on, I'm gonna put it on right now. Before, as soon as I turn the camera on, I'm like, dang, I should put my bracelet on. My other ones. We still watching the sermon, of course. It is 37. I got on most of the nails. I got them on all this side, but I'm gonna put on my. Should I put this bracelet on today? I'm gonna put it on. Where trauma left the door open.
Oh, is this the right way? This might be, might not be.
Well, PMJ, I need you to catch this. Because Jesus doesn't just cast out the spirit. He calls the man out the tombs. Watch this. Because revival isn't just about what God takes out of you. It's also about what he brings you out of.
There we go. Bracelet on. A little fake Pandora bracelet from Trinity. It is rusting though. It is rusting. I ain't gonna lie, guys. It is rusting.
Can I ask you a question? I'm gonna show you a picture, okay?
And I don't wear it that often for the rest.
I order them from Amazon, okay? Alright, so let's say you order something from Amazon and it's on a shelf. And you order it, you pay for it. Then they put it in a box. It's been delivered from the shelf. But they never deliver it out of the warehouse to your house. Is it truly delivered? You'd be surprised how many people want stuff to come out of them but don't want to come out of places.
Ooh, come on. Oh, clock that too.
Hear me?
Clock that.
See, PMJ, it's a cold statement.
Okay, let me get
from Lamentations to
ring
location.
on. Is this the right one? Nope, that's not the right one. That's not the
Lamentations to
That's
location.
Going that
When pain is not processed,
should I put on my rock?
it becomes a permanent address.
Should I put on my rock? Hold on.
What should have been a temporary grief
Should I put on my
becomes
rock?
a long-term
Should I put on my rock? I'm put on my rock.
This shows us that people in pain
put on my
often
rock.
adapt to what should have broken
That girl got a rock.
What does this mean, PMJ? This
Ain't married.
man
Ain't in no relationship.
graveyard.
Just got a rock.
I'm talking heavy if you receive it.
Okay, should I leave it like that? Okay, I'm gonna put
Normalize a graveyard.
watch on
And
this
what does
side.
that mean, PMJ? Too many of us
The watch is bedazzled.
normalize
That's why I feel like I wear
toxic
my watch a lot.
Normalize emotional numbness.
Is it?
Normalize spiritual
Hey, Siri.
apathy because we've forgotten
What time
what
is it?
hope feels
She's not
like.
gonna tell me. She's not even on.
But I come today
Hold on.
to
Hold on,
suggest and submit to you
Okay, I think we
that
good.
revival doesn't just
Do I have
happen in
one?
a church.
Okay.
It has to start
This on
in
this
the
hand, these on this hand.
where people
Good.
have
Take the
forgotten
hair
about their
out.
dreams and how to feel and how to believe.
I don't know if I should wear it in the middle
And
part
some people have
and
adjusted
do
to
like,
dysfunction
let my curls
because
be
they've lost the
in the
energy
front.
to expect freedom.
or I liked the side part
You'll
yesterday.
be surprised how many people have adjusted or
They're gonna go
adapted
with
to
side. I'm definitely
dysfunction
gonna go with side.
because they've lost the hope to expect for freedom. This is where
It makes it heavy this way, I ain't gonna lie though.
I'm finna run.
But it's cool. Let me show y'all the fit.
But
This
to
is me.
resurrect Michael.
This
I'm
is
finna
me.
run out of here right here. He's coming to resurrect
Here's the fit.
expectation. With my last 3 minutes, but
This
so
is
you
the
know,
fit.
there's a difference
got on
between biblical expectation
this
and
dress from
everyday
Shein.
natural
Hold on, focus.
expectation.
Okay, so this
I'm gonna
dress
have
is
church by
from
myself.
Shein.
There's a difference between
Giving presentation, giving business girly.
And everyday natural
Get back to y'all later.
expectation. What's the difference?
Not to get up. Finna to go to the presentation. Whew. Then they got this slow van walking. I don't know. Tired. It's about a review day, y'all. Finally, y'all been trying to get this over with. Still ain't done for me. I still got 2 more tests to take.
Yeah.
That's what, like.
You think it'll be loud?
In a quiet room, yes. But it ain't gonna be that loud. That's all I was saying. Just, you could stop this video. Like, you could even prop it up for real. But it's just depending on how, like, I block it.
You ever get them talking about your project?
Huh?
You ever get them give you their opinion or just what you present? You ever get them talking back to you?
You can. Like, a little bit. Just, like, a little bit. Like, if it's, like, somebody is... You can record all of it and then I'll cut it. Because if... I don't want them to see me. I don't want y'all to see me going back and forth with somebody. Because the lady that's there, bro, when Bree had her, like, was it like second year or was that first year? No, I didn't know you first year, so it was second year.
No, it was first year.
No, it was not. It was second year because I didn't know you first year. I knew you.
It was second year.
Yeah. And the lady, like, she was on Bree booty, boy, because they switched out the people. So,
everybody liked my project but her.
like, everybody liked her project.
Like,
it was crazy. But yeah, I'm looking over my stuff. Because I was looking at stuff and I was like, based off the critiques, it says you should go your project name and project location, big idea / concept, your form and massing, and then your project, your program and circulation, materials and structure, site strategy, and a closing statement. So mine is gonna be, I'm gonna be like, hello, how y'all doing today? My name is Trinity Early, and for my project I decided to name my hello y'all, my name is Trinity Early, and my project
The name of the project.
hold on, pause. No, I want to say the location and where it's, and then the name. I would be like, good morning, how are y'all doing? My name is Trinity Early, and my project is located in Dallas, Texas, and the name of my building is called Interlink. This is a microchip museum.
Interlink is located in.
I don't like that unless I go off if I go off my board, what my board says. My project is located in Dallas, Texas, and then if I read my concept, it says Interlink is a carpentry museum located in Dallas, Texas, designed to embody the story of the microchip, a small yet small changing intervention sculpted with curved concrete walls and a layered metal facade that what is they doing? Where is it at? I forgot where I was. The building itself mirrors the structure of the microchip, compact, complex, and deeply connected. As visitors move through looping corridors and modular exhibit halls, they experience how this tiny piece of technology reshaped communication, medicine, art, and daily life. The museum invites reflection on how microchips have fused with our identities and continue to shape our future. Through the blend of organic forms and technological precision, Interlink becomes a physical expression of innovation, linking past, present, and future possibilities. When I started with my project, oh no, y'all can go in.
Oh no.
Where y'all trying to go? Because they do got 3 presentation rooms going on. Oh, okay, cool. You need to open it? So I'm be like, for my, dang, this battery finna die. Let me get off this. I'm gonna get back to y'all when I start. So, yeah, bye. Hey guys, looking for Trinity.
So the way this would have been oriented,
I just presented. I feel like it went pretty well.
probably would have been oriented like this.
He's about to
So these things that protrude outward would have been a shading system, kind of like a canopy that would also connect to the living building. Because the living building would also have the same facade, so it would have matched together.
I'll show y'all whenever she is presenting her board.
Yeah,
So really it's just a shading system, honestly.
moved on to more like we had to figure out how it was going to be structured. So I basically took them apart and I structured them. And I have little models here if I want to see. I focused on how I was gonna get things to connect and loop. And then that's when I got this last one, as you can see, the big one right there. And I figured out how I was gonna have structure and figuring out how it was gonna connect, and also using them as just not a facade, but as different techniques and shading. So these process models examine repetition, scale, and form, and explore spiral organization and movement. The studies inform the final design of the inner link, where the curved middle elements and cylindrical volumes express ideas of connection and layered complexity inspired by the microchip's technology. And that's when I got like these different forms, and that inspired my actual building design. And then as we move to my actual plans and my site, this is where the site is located. This is the garage that we built that's also in Dallas, and is next to my museum. My museum is here, and this is my garage. And then from the first floor plan, we had to just have like certain things in there. Everybody had to have a certain number of things in their stuff. Like we had to include like rooftop cafes, different exhibits, LED screen exhibits, in the auditorium, different spaces, lobby, gift shop, and ticketing areas. So I kept more like the people-focused things on the first floor, but then once we get to the next floor, that's when I have like more some of the exhibits. So the Robert Noyce exhibit is right here, and that's also showed right here in this image. And you can see it's on the curved wall, and that's that area. And then we get a little bit further, and on the next one I have the LED screen exhibit. And I guess since it's more like of a bright exhibit, I definitely enclosed. That's the only one that's enclosed, but each room is technically on a wall. Like it's nothing really is closed off. Everything is interconnected, and you just move through the circulation of the building through circles. And then once you get to the next floor, you have the rooftop cafe, and actually the cafe in different areas. And also, as I said, it's not closed, it's open. And then to get from each floor, you have 2 fire exit stairs, and they go all the way up to the 3rd floor, and then one goes up to the 4th floor. And then in the center, we have the monumental stairs, and that's in the center, and they circle around the elevator that goes all the way up to the 4th floor. And yeah.
Due to the aquarium being right there and the hotel on the opposite side. So I kind of oriented it that way. And to get into my design process, I started to play with like the pathways to break it down. I got into a microchip, like the general layout of a microchip, and I really looked, and like it shows pathways leading to each component and to show different spaces over time. So my concept statement,
Originally, I started with looking at the microchip and like just what about it was kind of interesting. And so I liked the idea that the data throughout the microchip, it starts in one part, but then it goes through these different series of like components. And so
How review went. And yes, this is the same shirt as earlier. I found it on the bed, so I put it back on. So yeah, but it went really good. My presentation went good to me. Only thing is, I feel like this project in general was already rushed, but that's not a problem. I really think, well, me personally, with reviews in the first place, I don't like the fact that when we do reviews, the teachers, they feel like this is their time to give you a critique. You should have gave me a critique before this project. And then also they bring in people that don't know nothing about the project, so then they critique stuff, and then when you tell them that like that wasn't in the, like, you know, the overall topic, like you couldn't do that, then they're like, well, next time try to explore other options or something like that. I really don't like that. And I always say that because with me, I'm very, like, any project that I do, if I don't like it, I'm not doing something just to do it. If I do a project, I always make it meaningful. Like last time my stuff was a prayer, something like with a prayer center or something like that. Like I'm not gonna just do a project behind stuff like that. Most time I always like to incorporate God in my project. This is maybe the first project that I guess you say I incorporate God in every project, but I really couldn't, like, you know, show God in my project. Like it ain't behind the backbones of it, but it is the backbone. But like it was cool. I feel like my face definitely, like, I don't know if I have video because my friends took the video. I don't know if they had showed videos of my face to y'all, but like on like the actual thing, y'all, my face towards once they give me critiques, y'all, my face was ridiculous. Like my face was like, and I be trying to catch myself and trying to like do stuff like that, but then I feel like I be looking worse when I do like this because I be thrown off because they be making me upset because it's just like, don't give me no critique now when you could have gave me a critique way later. Like I really just hate critiques after the fact. And my teacher that was in there, I'm like, oh perfect, I'm in his class, I'm in his group because he's a perfect critiquer. Whole time he sat there and did not say nothing until like maybe like I was the 7th person that went. He didn't start saying stuff until maybe the 10th person went. And I'm just like, dude, you could have been saying stuff this whole time because when they were like not tearing me down, but when they were giving me critiques, he could have been the backbone and been like, well, when I critiqued at her desk every single day, I never said anything about this because I feel like they critiqued a lot of stuff that my teacher, like they critiqued my shape of my building because I was talking about interconnected forms and they critiqued the shape of my building, which is crazy because my teacher never said anything about my shape of my building. And the fact that I had circles closing off my stairs, my teachers told me not to do that. So I mean, what more do you want from me to be my thing? That's what throw me off. Like when they want to critique stuff that, and then my teachers are just sitting there not saying nothing. Whole time you never said anything to me this whole time, but now that they're bringing it up, you want to piggyback, and they piggied off of each other. Because I told my friend, because I was telling her like about everything, and I was telling her, like, yeah, they just like. I had water all day. They just piggied off each other, which was cool. That's fine. But yeah, this is the last college vlog y'all see until fall, first day of school or whatever. I don't know. Those typically don't go viral for me or like really even get like views, so I doubt I even do that for real. So just be chilling. These summer vlogs, y'all don't interact with me anyway, so I'd really just be talking. I vlog because I like to vlog, but sometimes I feel like now I done gotten to the point like where I don't be vlogging because I want to vlog anymore. Like when I first started, I was vlogging because I just want to vlog. I was worried about the money. I'm still not worried about the money because I'm still not getting paid, but now it's just sometimes I don't feel like vlogging, so I don't vlog when I don't feel like vlogging. So, but I definitely, if y'all have opinions, which y'all probably not going to respond to this, but let me know what vlogs y'all would like to see. What would y'all like to see in videos? What would y'all like to see? Because I work 24/7. Like, do y'all want to see like the time after my 9 to 5s? Because I already got to figure out like, and my sister, she runs track, so do y'all want to see track meet vlogs, like stuff like that? So I'm gonna be going to that. Like, what do y'all want to see? So I'm trying to pack my stuff because I'm finna go back to. Here's the charm for my sister bracelet right here. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on this video because this camera battery is finna die. So that's that. Love y'all. Bye. Trust in you, totally.